Dr. Mark here from Financial Health. Hope you're having a great day. Tonight we're talking about pain and inflammation. This whole month we're talking about chiropractic issues because this is National Chiropractic Month. So trying to get the word out on how well chiropractic can do for not only neck and back pain or structural things, but all kind of other things that the nervous system takes care of. Because your nervous system, the nerves from your spine, one way or another influence all the organs and everything in the body. So chiropractic again helps the neck and back pain. I mean, that's a simple thing for us, but to help all the other organs and glands and things work in coordination so the body can heal the body, and it has the intelligence to do that. And I'm going to talk about a few other things too. So also as a reminder, natural health here, we've been in practice now for 42 years. Doing chiropractic and nutrition and dietary counseling. So a lot of experience in how this works. Helped a lot of people with pain and inflammation over the years. So lots of good experience here, and we're always happy to help anybody else too. Help them to be healthy. That's our goal as a wellness clinic, is to help people be well, help them to be healthy, not just treat symptoms, but work on actually corrective care, not just relief care. So we're here to help with that. So we'll go ahead and get started into the rest of the presentation here today. So inflammation-fighting foods. Let's just start first with an explanation of what causes inflammation. So again, you can imagine any kind of falls, traumas, car accidents, four-wheeler things. That's going to cause inflammation in joints and bruising and all that kind of stuff. That's one form of inflammation, and that's what the chiropractic adjustment is really good for, helping that to heal those bumps and bruises and all that kind of thing. So that's almost a given for us as we work through that. I'll let Dr. Chip talk more about that in a little while. I'm going to talk more about some of the other things that cause inflammation. And a big part of that is foods, your environment, the toxins and things you're into, stress, all kinds of things cause inflammation, especially foods in the gut. There's a big gut-brain connection, and we see a lot of people here have problems with leaky gut, colitis, gastritis, diverticulitis, all kind of problems with the gut due to the foods they eat, and that usually includes the toxins in the environment because the foods are grown in the environment, so there's a lot of things going on there. This causes inflammation, and then inflammation then leads to pain. Now, a quick explanation too, in that inflammation and pain is not always a bad thing. We think it is, and we think if you have pain, you should go ahead and take medication and stop that pain. Well, it's kind of like taking black tape over the red lights on the dashboard of your car when you need check your engine, put black tape over it, and then hope that this keeps running. And that's what pain medication does. Now, there's a reason for pain medication, but as long as you look at the reason why it's there in the first place. So it's really important to look at the causes of things, not just treat the symptoms. So pain and inflammation, pain is your body's way of telling you don't do that, whatever you're doing. And then the inflammation is there on purpose to help the body heal itself. You have to have inflammation for the white blood cells and all the mast cells, the cells that come in and help to repair what damage has been done, whether it's in the structural areas, the joints, the muscles, ligaments and things, or even the glands, the organs, whatever damage has been done, the body tries to heal that. You have to have inflammation and swelling to do that. So just important to realize that pain and inflammation is a good thing. Just when it gets out of control or can't be handled, it becomes a big problem. So inflammation-fighting foods, fermented foods are always good because they help to heal the gut. They help to get yeast overgrowth under control. They help the body to absorb nutrition better, different minerals and vitamins. Fermented foods are very good. We don't use much of those in our society, but except for sauerkraut. Sauerkraut's something that many people have tried. If you like a Reuben sandwich, you get some sauerkraut, but there's all kind of other ones out there too. Broccoli with vitamin C and calcium in the broccoli, very good to help the body heal. Vitamin C is especially important for ligaments and healing that way. And then calcium, all the bones, all the tissues like that are big calcium users, and calcium helps to get the muscles to relax and helps to get the body to heal those areas. Of course, there's lots of other minerals that go along with calcium. The calcium is very good. Vitamin C, now I'm talking really about vitamin C complex here, not vitamin C as an ascorbic acid. The FDA has allowed that to happen over the years where they allow ascorbic acid to be called vitamin C, and it's not the whole complex, it's just one part. For instance, scurvy will not be healed by ascorbic acid. You have to use vitamin C complex. And you may think that scurvy is something that's not around anymore, only back in the 1800s. Well, anywhere you have people having bruising or bleeding, different areas, even the eyes, the bruising from taking a lot of medications that allow people to be bruised, the blood thinners, that is a form of scurvy. It's a vitamin C deficiency. So it's all around, but people don't use that word anymore. So anyway, hemp oil, the omega-3 fatty acids, very good ways of helping with inflammation and pain. The idea here is we're not trying to suppress the inflammation, we're trying to heal the reason why it's there so the inflammation goes away, which the foods we're talking about, hemp oil is very good about that. Center Process makes hemp oil, which is like CBD oil, but without the THC part, so that anybody can use hemp oil. It's not regulated, it's not a troublemaker, sometimes like CBD oil is. And it works very well. Wild-caught salmon, again, the omega-3 fatty acids in there, help the body, the protein in there, very good source. We're trying to stay away from the farm-raised, which is what people mostly get in restaurants, but the wild-caught salmon, and really wild-caught any kind of fish, has a lot of good oils and things in there, but you have to be able to digest it. Another topic for another day, but just a quick blurb is the liver has to be working correctly for you to digest and emulsify and absorb these fatty acids from oils, so that if the liver's not working good or toxic, it's hard to get these nutritional nutrients in. Tart cherries, 10 times better than aspirin. Yes, there's a lot of good things in nature. Now, aspirin, of course, was from the white willow bark, so it was in nature, and it was used that way by Indians and the pre-industrialized tribes and things. But of course, when you get to the industrialized people and then the manufacturer get a hold of it, they had to concentrate it. So when you take a lot of aspirin, you get stomach upset and actually bleeding stomach, all kind of things. So again, tart cherries do a lot better than that for inflammation. But again, it's because the tartness in the cherries are the minerals and things in there that help to heal the underlying cause. So walnuts, another weird tasting thing. Walnuts have that weird taste to them, but that is the minerals in there that the body uses to heal and strengthen the areas that are inflamed and causing pain. Onions and garlic, everybody likes onions and garlic mostly. And so great places, great sulfur in those two vegetables, in that they really help the body to heal, help the immune system to work better and work well there. Spinach with the carotenoids, a lot of good things in spinach, a lot of iron, calcium, that kind of thing too. So ginger and turmeric, very well known for anti-inflammatory purposes, again, by healing, strengthening the tissues, stopping the inflammation of the cause. And this is versus the processed foods, which deplete health over time, where all your processed foods have all the goodies taken out of them. So the body's always looking for nutrition somewhere, and it takes it out of the foods rather than using it for healing the body, strengthening the body, and working better there. So I think that gives you some pretty good information there of how nutritional things work to strengthen the body and remove inflammation and pain by healing rather than covering up the symptom, and then you have more problems over time. So a good example of that too would be football players that go out, bash themselves up, take steroids, which stops the inflammation. They never heal. Pretty soon they have to have knee replacements because it's all tore up. And that's the thing we're looking at here, looking at it from the other point of view, work out the underlying cause, get the body to heal itself, and you don't have to worry about the medications and the body falling apart. So I think that's about enough for me tonight. Voice is starting to go. So have a great couple weeks. I probably won't be here for a little bit. And then we'll see you next time. And don't forget, we have free consultations here if you want to know about what we do at Natural Health. And also don't forget about the website where you can sign up for our weekly blog. Information that comes just once a week. We don't send out a whole lot of information that way. We're going to deluge your email box. So without further ado, turn over to Dr. Chip. Have a great evening and a great week.
All right, perfect. Okay, so yep, we're still in the chiropractic month here at Natural Health, or October being chiropractic month. And then again, this topic is pain and inflammation. So let's go ahead, we'll keep diving into it. I'm Dr. Chip. So again, what really is inflammation? I think that term has been used sporadically, or everybody kind of says here and there. There's a lot of different things that can help, or there's a lot of information out there, but what is really things that help the body to heal? Again, we're going to talk about that too with chiropractic, getting the body lined up. Dr. Mark explained the foods that help support the body in that healing process. But again, what is inflammation? So the definition of inflammation is a localized physical condition in which part of the body becomes reddened, swollen, hot, and painful, especially as a reaction to an injury or infection. And so really the inflammation is there as a response from the body. Again, when you have like an injury, something kind of like physical like that, again, that inflammation is there so that it's kind of part of the process of healing. However, if you have inflammation there for a long period of time, being more chronic, then that means that your body doesn't have the capability or is not able to heal that area in a good, efficient manner. So there's something off, there's something out of alignment, there's something that's unbalanced, we're not getting supported well. That means that, again, we're not getting to the underlying issue there. So again, this kind of describes more of a localized condition. Sometimes pain or inflammation can be all throughout the body. Again, in general, we just want to make sure that we're able to give ourselves the necessary things to where it can help heal our body. And so again, like inflammation, I hear this term a lot in the office, in different people, but the term, it's called arthritis. And now when people say this term, they kind of say that it's kind of this whole thing where when you get older throughout years, you just kind of develop some arthritis. But again, what is arthritis? Now, again, if you break down the word in a good and a meaningful sense here, just kind of thinking about it clearly, we can see is that arthritis is actually not that complicated. Now, a lot of times people that say they have arthritis typically go to somebody, could be a practitioner, could be somebody in regards to the medical field or different, people out there, but they say they'll have pain in their joints. And then after doing some diagnostics, they do some procedures, tests, all that, they come back and they say, hey, you have arthritis. Now, what they just did was they listened to what you said about pain or inflammation in your joints, and then they said back to you in Latin, you have pain or inflammation in your joints. So let's kind of clear this up a little bit. So arthritis, again, you can kind of get rid of the O here. Arth means joint, and then itis means inflammation. And so again, arthritis is just joint inflammation in Latin. There's a lot of different Latin phrases that, again, medical terms and all that use. But again, we just want to make sure that we want to kind of really think this out clearly, that we want to get to the underlying issue of the problem. Not so much that, again, even though you say that you have arthritis is just inflammation in the body. We want to get you balanced out, we want to get you cleared up well to where your body's healing up strong, and then you're able to actually heal so that your body feels good and functions well. Just getting back to the normal. It's normal for our bodies to feel good. That's why we want to get things balanced back out and then get back to that effect there too. And so what causes inflammation? There's a lot of different things that could be affecting us, could be overwhelming our body. So what are some key things here? Now, we always go to really what stress is. Now, stress is kind of more of a general or blanket term, but really it's kind of more of whatever affects the body to where it's having a hard time to adapt. Now, when you think about trauma, toxins, or thoughts, these are kind of like the 3 T's. Chiropractic actually helps to explain this. But the trauma really could be more of like physical injury, or it could be almost just like too much working out or exercise or anything that your body's not able to come back from. And so again, even when you're going to a workout or exercising, you're hitting the gym, it could be all these different things, but those things actually are tearing the muscles. There are little micro tears or small tears there. Now, that's not a bad thing, because typically those tears is the stress on the body. And when you do that, then the recovery process the body has this very good adaptability response where actually it heals those tissues and those kind of ligaments and everything there too, and the muscles and all that, and it helps to build it back stronger. So really your body's always trying to adapt to that physical response or that stress. And so that is a kind of a response from the trauma there. Now toxins, again, those are different things that we can find in our environment. The very simple thing is kind of coffee. Now coffee has caffeine in it, and caffeine is actually a chemical that when you ingest it or anything like that too, in small amounts it's okay. Your body's actually trying to get rid of the caffeine, and that can actually help, and good health benefits here and there in small amounts. But if you took large doses of caffeine at one time, that can actually rev up the system too much, and that can be overwhelming for the body, and that can lead to different serious health issues. So again, those are kind of different things there too. And you could say toxins, it could be more of, if you say for instance, if you drink too much at one period of time, and the body can take in a little bit of alcohol, but if it takes too much at one time, that can be overwhelming for the body. So that's kind of more the toxins there. And you can say that toxins can be even in different foods and waters and all that too. That's why we want to make sure to, eat cleaner, eat good whole foods, foods found in nature and all that too. And then thought again is just, it's more of helping us to be aware of how we see ourselves. Our thoughts of different things here and there can play an influence on how we're able to navigate through life. And so a lot of times is even if we change how we see things, our life is able to change in different ways there too. So the thought, again, is just making sure that not so much that negative thoughts are bad, but we can be aware of those and be able to change or, again, just let them pass so that we are able to, again, be directed more through positive thoughts and actions there too. Yeah. So again, we talked about stress. Now we want to talk about the healing part. So a balanced brain and body. Now, really too, is when your brain and body are communicating effectively, then you become your body becomes a very good adaptable machine, you would say. Because we're going to have stress. Everybody has stress here and there, but it's our body's ability to adapt to those things that are going to help in the long run. And so when our bodies and our brains are balanced out well, they're communicating properly, that's when we're actually able to heal it more efficiently, and we're able to regulate those systems more effectively. Because if we're off, if we're unbalanced, if something's out of equilibrium, or what we would prefer in chiropractic to say is a dis-ease. Not disease, but your body is just at a dis-ease. When there's ease and there's harmony in your body, that's when it's actually able to express health rather than express sickness or illness. And so that's kind of getting back to the chiropractic way of thinking, is that when we are able to support our brain and bodies, are able to support everything with nutrition, alignment, getting things adjusted properly, clearing things up, allowing your body and brain to balance out correctly, then your brain there's an intelligence in your body that knows exactly what to do to heal properly. So we just want to get back to that nature of things. So again, there's chiropractic, kind of explain there too, and again, when your brain's happy, your body's happy, and vice versa. Other aspects of the process there too, healing. Again, we want to make sure that we're moving our bodies in a good amount, and then also resting, kind of that rest and recover, moving, just make sure that we're all incorporating that. The food and drink, again, of course too, just being able to eat good, healthy foods, whole foods when we can. We might eat things here and there, but almost like the 80%, 20% rule there too is effective. And then awareness of thoughts, like you said, it's not so much of resisting the negative thoughts so much, but more of just being able to see them for what they are and allow them to pass. Okay, so that is it for us for tonight. So again, you can always follow us at Natural Health Quincy IL at Facebook, YouTube, Brady on Instagram. I think we might be still on Rumble here. Subscribe to our email list at naturalhealthquincy.com. We're located at 2000 Jefferson Street in Quincy, Illinois. The number is 217-228-2040. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching today. And we're going to keep it up with chiropractic here in the couple of weeks here. And then we're going to just make sure to keep giving you value. Again, if you do have any issues, pain, inflammation, all that, we are here to help you in the office so that, again, everybody kind of has things going on in times of their life. We just want to help you and then to get better in our way there too. So again, thanks again for watching and have a great rest of the week.